For coming, you guys are great. Good crowd, really good crowd tonight. I want to thank the alums that showed up and the students and the community. Obviously not the way I wanted to play, especially in the first half. I thought we got off to a good start, and then we hit a lull there at the 15 points on the board, and we turned the ball over a lot in the first half, and you can't spot a team that's that good, that can make shots and has talented guys and well coached, that kind of first half lead. So, you know, we played a little better in the second half. Obviously, we had 0 turnovers in the second half, had 11 in the first half, so we, got shots up. Our shooting percentage went way up. But you can't spot a really good basketball team, well-coached program like that many points in the first half.
Steve, they closed the first half on a 33-6 run. What were the biggest deficiencies during that run?
I just kept telling our guys and these guys, we got to get a shot up. Like, we just had, that stretch where we just turned the basketball over. And we're a good rebounding team. They're a terrific rebounding team. So we were kind of even with them on the glass for the night. But, I just felt those turnovers. And sometimes sign of a young team, and the team, like, when the ball's not going in, they don't lock down and defend the way they're supposed to, and we're trying to fight through that kind of stuff because we have moments where our offense and our turnovers affects the other end of the floor, and we had that for that stretch, and we really were never able to recover.
Career high for Montez. How do you think he performed today?
Well, I thought we played hard. Obviously Gene was in foul trouble all night too. That didn't help us. I thought Montez came and attacked the rim. All the things he's been doing in practice. He's been getting better and better, and to have a career high tonight, rebounds and points is, good sign for him, and I need him in attack mode like that. And he also had a tough job. You got to guard Cowan down the other end. He's an elite guard, and, we're throwing this guy right to the fire, and these are good players, and, I liked his energy from start to finish today, and he got in foul trouble too, so he had to live through some of that adversity too.
Steve, it's still early, but how deep do you believe the Big Ten is right now?
Well, I watched a lot of games this week, and it's as good a league as there is, and everyone's saying that. But I watch games, and basketball, this league is a monster, and there are obstacles at every turn. Well coached, traditionally great programs. Coach has been around for a while. Good players. Maryland's one of them. You saw the kind of players they put on the court, and so the league real deep as it's ever been.
And just to follow that up, how difficult does that make it for a program like yours who's young and trying to find its way a little bit?
Yeah, it just is another obstacle. It just makes it harder. I was watching the Iowa game, and I love Fran McCaffrey, and they're ranked 25th in the country, and they're 0-3 in the league. So they're one of the elite programs in the league, and and he does an unbelievable job. But that's how good the league is. That's not, that's what it's like every night in and night out, in the best conference in the country. And I wanted that challenge, and these guys came here to, that's the challenge that we're faced with.
Steve, what can you do for Gio? What would you tell him? 1 for 10. It's hard for your offense to gain traction with him shooting like that.
Yeah, and Gio's a good player, but he's moved up on the scouting report, and so he's got to be better than their best defensive player, and he's got to, continue to plug through some adversity here, and he will. He's a great kid. He's a good listener. He's coachable, and we just need a lot of guys to kind of step it up, and especially someone with his abilities.
It seemed like it was more of a focal point to get the ball inside in the second half. Do you think the team wasn't doing a good job being the bigs in the first half?
Yeah, obviously we turned the ball over a lot, so we threw the ball inside. A few times they double-teamed us, and we turned the ball over, and some of that action too. But, we tried to do that in the first half, and obviously, when you turn it over 11 times and then 0, you just have more shot attempts, and you'll have more shot attempts everywhere. And quite honestly, I kind of like some of our looks too. I thought we got good outside looks, some open threes. We got some drives in the lane. We got to finish some plays too. That's a big part of this. They made some very tough shots too. And we have to figure out a way to make a couple of them.
How was the pace for you guys on offense?
Yeah, I thought we got off to a real good start. With the pace. But again, I think one of our characteristics is that our offense affects our defense. We're turning it over. It's hard to run and hard to kind of establish that. In the second half, we got more stops. We were able to kind of push the ball up the floor a little bit and do some better things. But we certainly got to just keep plugging.
How do you better harness those starts? Because it just felt like early on there were like they'd go for 3 minutes without a basket, but you guys never really got them on their heels or knocked them back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing too, and we did have that stretch. We had 4 turnovers in 5 possessions, so that certainly breaks a lot of momentum for you. And then we had I thought he had a big drive, and I don't know until I watch the film, but maybe a 50-50 call, and it's a basket that's good, and it ends up being an offensive foul. I thought that broke some momentum there too, because we were getting ready to kind of push through a little bit, but you need some breaks. We've gotten off to good starts, but then second halves we haven't been good. Now we're getting off to decent starts. Qualities of a young team. We got to keep fighting. Our second half was much more the way I wanted to play the game, and we had to get through a lot of foul problems too in the first half. So we kind of managed through all that stuff. In the second half, we kind of played a little bit more how we're going to need to play, but they had too much of a cushion to make it a game.